YouTube? What it do? It's your boy Great A Musa back with another banger video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys my first official WWE 2K25 series video. And I'm going to give you guys the best version of how to set up MyGM mode in this year's game. So before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Hit that noti bell. And always remember to acknowledge your tribal chief.
Acknowledge me!
Now, let's get into the video. We're going to get right into GM mode. I'm excited for this year's game, considering all the new additions to the mode. Even online mode, despite it being a little bit bare bones, I think it's going to be a great building block for the series moving forward. So, we're going to play locally. This is going to just be me versus the AIs. For my GM, we have a lot of new options this year. We got Ava finally making her way into the game. Nick Aldis. We have Sensational Sherry, Miss Elizabeth, CM Punk, Mr. Fuji, Armando Alejandro Estrada as well. So, for me, I'm going to go with Nick Aldis. I love the power card that he comes with. The contract magnet. You get 2 per season. It adds 10 weeks to the contract of your choosing depending on who you sign in the free agency. Or I believe on the roster itself. We're going to test that further knowledge as we get deeper into the series. So I'm going with Nick Aldis. I'm actually going to go with ECW. This is the brand I typically go with in the past. I'm going to stick to my guns. I like having a more limited amount of championships to choose from. Although, WWE 2K, Visual Concepts, if you're watching this video, I would love for you guys to add a women's ECW title, add its own little creation and flavor to it for the GM mode. I think it'll go a long way for all the brands in the future of GM mode in the franchise. Now, that being said, we're going to pick our CPU. We're going to go with, let's go Ava in NXT. And we're going to do one more brand. Let's go. It is Women's History Month, so we're going to go with Sonya Deville. And we're going to give her Raw. Now, for these settings, we're going to keep this on normal, AI difficulty. Game difficulty, we're going to put it on hard. And something new that they added in this year's game, which I love, is now you can have 2 different win conditions. Like last year, you only can win using the Hall of Fame trophies. This year, they added fans, giving you that SmackDown versus Raw feel back in the day. So I'm going to go with the fans as our win condition. Hall of Fame trophies, we're going to leave at 10. Opening budget, always max out the opening budget. And they increased it this year, so now you have $4 million. That way you can have a bit deeper roster, up to 20 superstars, preferably. But we might go a little less than that just to save some money and get some people in the free agency. Player order, we're going to leave on default. Player order. I thought I said it wrong. My apologies. We're going to leave this on default. We don't care about how the draft order is. We're going to leave it as is. Shakeups, we're going to leave on. Auto draft off. Match unlocks is going to be classic. And we're going to leave book timer and timer penalty off. Although, if you're playing this mode online with your friends, this would be a great addition to the drafting pool. Basically, you're being timed, and if you don't make a draft within that time restraint, the time penalties, you lose fans. It's kind of like how NBA and NFL do in IRL, where you're timed to make a selection for who you want to add to your franchise, roster, whatever you want to call it. So for this series, we're going to leave this off. Now, for the special sauce, what you guys came here for is the draft pool. We have a custom draft pool. Some of you guys are already familiar if you have played this franchise mode, this GM mode in the past. But obviously the best setup, in my opinion, in this game when you do GM mode is you put everyone on the roster to the specialist class. The reason being is now you can kind of have free reign of who you want to draft on your brand. Also, you don't have to worry about matching up one superstar with another based on their class represents. So I look at the specialist class being a LeBron James, the Shohei Ohtani's of the world, where it can do everything in its respected field. Specialists match up with any other class, so to have all your superstars on the specialist class, as I stated before, you can just draft whoever you want. So you want to just make sure this is all on specialists, so you go through the roster. And if anyone that you see in this video is not a specialist, that means they are locked. Therefore, you cannot change them, and I haven't changed them. And I also have a special guest for the GM series. I have Nick Aldis, who I'm going to add as an active superstar in this year's GM mode, as well as Ricky Saints, Mr. Absolute himself. So, as you can see, their ring levels, popularity, roles, class is going to be specialist, and the promo skill, which I love that they added promo skills and ring levels to the editing of the draft pool. I think it's a nice touch to have. I feel like Ricky should be at least a 50 popularity, so we're going to put that there. Nick is going to stay at 55. We can leave it there. Now, once you're done, you click save. Put whatever name you want. Mine will be Great A Musa, of course. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then select. So now we're good to go. Let's get into the draft. All right. Season 1. Let's get it. So, the first thing I like to do is I sort my draft pool by highest stamina. This is something I always look at, especially when you're playing on hard or extreme difficulty where the morale is going to be spiked up, injuries can happen more frequently, and superstars can tend to leave your brand if they're not being utilized properly. Stamina is going to be a big, big thing to me. I think it's the most important thing outside of popularity, of course, and promos. So, as you see here, Tyler Bates, the highest rated stamina outside of Omos and Wesley. Neither of these three would be my first picks. So, what I'm looking at is, I'm on ECW, so I don't need any women, so I probably won't draft any women. So I'm just gonna toggle into the men category. And let's see, Damian Priest. Let's look at his promos. 3 out of 5, ring levels 13, 286,000. Nah, I'm gonna go with someone that I'm gonna build my roster a little different from most people. I'm not gonna go for too much of the heavy hitters. I want to build people up. So, with that being said, my first pick will be, where is he? I know I didn't pass him yet. Where is he? Come on with it. I definitely gotta get him on my roster as well. But there he is. Fatu. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu as my first pick. I know his stamina is at 66, but I can work with that as a starting branch. So I'm gonna get Fatu. Bray Wyatt's a good pick. Recipes to Bray Wyatt. Charlotte's a great pick for Raw. Now my next pick, I'm going with, I could take Kevin Owens, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go with Solo Sikoa. Let's get the bloodline going. This will be perfect too because they're actually very affordable, so I'm not spending too much money off rip on these high contracts. So this is very perfect for me. Next pick, someone that I think is a steal. He doesn't have the name value, but considering all the represents I look for, he's a great person to pick up at an early stage before he gets picked up by any other brand, and that is Luke Gallows. The reason being, his stamina is at a 75. Popularity is not the highest. It's decent. But he's very affordable, and one of the bigger important things about this is he's a Legend 20 for his ring XP, which is great because he has 4 perks already available, and he has 3 out of 5 on the promo. So he could cut a promo. He could be very, very useful for your brand. So I'm going to take Luke Gallows here. Might be early, but I'm going to take him now before the AIs do. AIs draft very randomly also. So, all right, Gunther, Big E, Karrion Kross, Liv Morgan. Okay, not bad. So now I got Luke out the way. My next pick will be, I have 2 heels, 1 face. Let's go for another face. Let's see. Let's go get Trick Williams. Let's go get Trick Willie. The gift of the gab and the jab himself. Razor and Ludwig. I wanted Ludwig Kaiser. I really did. I think he's a sleeper. It's someone I would love to see get a mid-card push in IRL. That Raw Intercontinental scene is really, really heating up. I would love to see a 5-man, 6-man match at Mania. They should even adapt what NXT does and do an Iron Survivor match at Mania for the IC title. Why not have Ludwig, Braun, Penta, Sheamus? Only put Sheamus in if he's going to win, so he can complete the cycle for all the belts. But outside of that, it'd be a perfect way to jumpstart the show. Just something to throw out there, WWE. Hope you're listening. All right, my next pick is going to be... I'm going to go Dragunov. I can't wait for him to come back from his injury and continue to build on what he did before the injury. Oh, of course. I got to go get, before I forget, Carmelo's still there. I need to get Carmelo Hayes also. LA Knight still there. He's someone I'm looking at. Gotta go get my guy Obafemi. Gotta get the ruler. Okay. Shanti Adonis, y'all could keep him. That's perfect. And then next, I'm getting Nick Aldis. Add him to the brand. Why not have my GM and him as a wrestler? I mean, a little 2-for-1 right there if you ask me. Let's see. There he is right here. Boom. Nick Aldis is coming to the ECW brand. Tommaso Ciampa is a good pickup. Tungaloa, solid pickup. Javon Evans is on the cheap. I can get him a little later in the rounds. Let me go ahead and just get him now because he typically goes around this round, I feel like. Let me go get Carmelo Hayes. Valhalla and Bianca Belair. Perfect. That is perfect. Next, let's go get Ricky Saints. Let's go get him from now. Rich Holland, not bad. I'm noticing a lot of the top stars are not being picked early, which is kind of a shock. My next pick is going to be I'm gonna get Montez Ford. I feel like he's gonna be someone that can build in the independent single scene. But I love what they're doing right now with him and Angelo Dawkins in the tag scene. I think they needed that edge to them. I love everything I'm seeing from them so far. Next, I got 1.9 million. I'm gonna go get Dominic Mysterio. Turn him face. I think that would be a nice touch. Let's see. Thea Hell. Ivy Nile. Nice. Next, I'm going to look at adding to the roster. Let's go get Big Jim. Jimmy Uso. Let's go get Jimmy Uso. Add him to the brand. Mr. No Yeet himself. Austin Theory's a solid pickup. Okay, now I'm going to go for the top stamina guy. I feel like I got the guy that I really wanted. Let's go get Wesley. Wolfgang. Okay. Lexus King. Perfect. All right. And now I could go get Jay. Complete the cycle. I'm going to get Mr. LA Knight. Yeah. Yeah. Add him to the brand. And now we're going into round 15. This is where I get more strategic with my picks based on the cost. So because of that, I'm going with Javon Evans at round 15. Young OG himself. They're making some interesting picks, I must say. I kind of like this. Now I'm going to get Julius Creed. I think he will be a great addition. I'm very high on American Made before they became American Made. Hopefully, whoever's writing for SmackDown for the tag division, I hope they do the same for Raw, because I think Raw has enough talent on the tag division in real life to be as good as it's been for SmackDown, especially when you have American Made with the Creed brothers, who are one of the most athletic tag teams on the roster, SmackDown or Raw. So I would love to see them get more of a push. I'm going to get Brutus, just in case I want to put him in the tag team. Why not? Turn them face. Feud with the Bloodline. I think that would be a dope little rivalry to do on ECW. So now we're at 18. I have $489,000. I'm looking at maybe making 2 more picks, if that. I might hold off depending on who's left. Logan Paul's still here. He could be a great pickup in addition, but his cost is kind of high. I might go Eddie Thorpe because he's affordable. Let's see who else is available. Brooke Jensen's also someone I can utilize. I love what he's doing with Sean Spears right now on NXT. Let's see. Who else? Okay. Charles Dempsey, Real and Regal's son. I think he's very underrated. I'll be honest, and WWE, I hope you're listening. If you guys was giving us Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne to complete the nose quarters catch crew, I probably would have got Charlie Dempsey. But we need them in the game, please. We need them in the game. With that being said, let's get Brooke Jensen first. I feel like Eddie Dope can be there the next few rounds. Charles is gone. Or Charlie. Bruh. Of course they take Eddie Thorpe. Of course. Because it's late in the round, so I feel like the AI start picking people that's more affordable. Pat McAfee. I'm going to pass on that. Joe Coffey. No. I might take... Let me see. I'm going to turn some people face. So let me go for another heel. Who's the most affordable heel that I will want to add? Braun Breaker. I might break my strategy and take Braun. Let's see though. Let's keep looking through. Kit Wilson, not bad. I actually should take Angelo Dawkins. Ethan Page is still there. Ooh, Andrade. Baron Corbin. Someone I wish they never released. Okay, let's see. Decisions. Musa. Who are we going to take? Let's see. Bronson Reed's actually pretty cheap. Yep, we're going to go with Big Bronson Reed. That's going to be our last pick. Josh Briggs and Pat McAfee. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to end my draft right here with $207,000. Let's see. NXT takes Kaden Carter. Raw takes Jakara Jackson. NXT takes Carl Anderson. The Good Brothers are split up officially. Raw takes Nathan Frazier. I was really looking to take him, but Lola Vice NXT is a good pick. Raw's done. Not a bad roster. Really surprised to see some of the picks that Sonya picked, but and then now NXT is done. NXT got a nice roster as well. So this is the draft right here: ECW, NXT, and Monday Night Raw. Oh man, I got some competition. Let's move forward. 4 weeks to Hell in a Cell. Triple H, tonight is the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. Of course, we're going to do just fine. Sonya Deville, how are things shaping up at ECW? Think you can keep up with Raw this year? Respect your work, Nick, but we're going to take the prize at the end of the season. Stop the cap. It ain't happening. Ava, hey, congrats on securing the contract with Dominic Mysterio, but we have big plans to build our brand around Bray Wyatt this season. As you should. I'm sure you'll be trying to your hardest over at ECW, but NXT is going to be WWE's premium brand. You're a developmental brand for a reason. And then hold on to your hats, and you're in for a bumpy ride. We'll see. I love NXT, but this ain't where you're gonna be dominant. Sorry. Now it's time to choose the champions. This is tough. Well, my tag team, I'm gonna go Fatu and Solo. For the men's belt, for the mid card, I'm gonna go with let's see. I'm gonna go with Jimmy. Actually, no, Dominic Mysterio, who's my highest populated superstar, which is interesting. So I love that. That's the challenge for me. I like the challenge. And then for my main champion, I have 3 heels. So I'm going to make this a face. Let's go with... If I was to put Javon there, nah. I wouldn't go Javon. Because I can boost him up more. We're going to go with the Ruler, Obafemi. So those are my champions. I got the Veto Champ Power Card. Blinded, selected opposing brands to start next week with 0 scouting points. Ooh, I like that. And that's it. Okay. And short solo fights tonight gives me the Bad Timing Power Card. Select the opposing brand next week. One of their contracts will be reduced by 2 weeks. Whew. Okay. Not bad. All right. Now, show logistics. Something I do here is how I would rank these in tiers. Arena is going to be tier 1, of course. Next, I'm going to go with, where is it? Basic effects, special effects, that's tier 2. Because one, you gain fans, as also you rank up in the tiers, which is very, very crucial, especially considering we need fans to win in the seasons. Road Crew would then be my next tier, and then last will be advertisements. So arenas would be if I was to build this out. If you want to follow this guideline, again, just use it as video as a template. You can do it to see how it fits your preference. How I rank these is arenas first priority, special effects is second, road crews third, and then advertisements is fourth. Now we only have one asset this week, so we can't improve on any of these, and we need 3 assets to improve the first tier for arenas. So we're gonna hold off on this. Let's look at the power cards. Health Spa, definitely gonna purchase that. That's a necessary purchase. Contract negotiation, I can hold off on this considering we have the contract magnet that came with Nick Aldis. Injury rehab, we're gonna purchase this as well. Boom. So now we have $157,000 as our budget, decent enough. Let's book the first show. First things first, we gotta do some role changing. So we have our tag champions who are heels. I'm gonna have them feud with the Creed brothers first. So we're gonna change both Brutus and Julius Creed to baby face. Boom. And before we do the third promo, we're gonna open up the show with, let's do a mid-card title. So we're gonna have Dominic Mysterio. Let's see, who should we have him feud with first? I think I'm gonna hold LA Knight for the main event card. So we're gonna hold off on LA Knight. You know what? Let's do Big Jim and Dominic Mysterio for the title. Spark that up going. Let's see how that go. Next, tag team. The Bloodlines gonna go up against the team of Trick Williams and Javon Evans. Main event, before we do the last mid card, Obafemi is going to be feuding with, let's have him feud against Bronson Reed for the title. And then before we do that, we're going to do a call out so we can get another rivalry going. I want to start with a banger. So let's do Nick Aldis and hold on, nope, because Nick Aldis is actually a baby face, right? Yeah, so I can't do that. Let's see. Let's do Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes as a call out. And last but not least, we could throw a matchup together. Let's do a fatal 4-way. This first week is a trial and error. Don't worry. As the series continues, you guys, matches will get better. So LA Knight, we're gonna put LA Knight, Brooke Jensen, Wesley, and Nick. Oh, no, we only got one heel in this match. No, let's change that. Actually, we could keep some people off the show. Let's do a 3-way dance. Brooke Jensen, Wesley, LA Knight. Sounds pretty good to me. Not bad right there. But I don't think I'm going to do that, actually. Let's do a normal match. We're going to have... Let's have LA Knight versus Brooke Jensen. I'm going to change a lot of people to heel, I see. So look at the roster. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heels. I'm changing 2 heels to faces. So that means I got to change some face people to heels. So actually, what I'm going to do, we're going to scrap this match. We're going to scrap this. We're going to put Ricky Saints versus Carmelo to start off. Boom. And we're going to have another role change because we need to turn the face into a heel. And I think the perfect way to do that is let's turn Wesley heel. Boom. And this is the show. The first show. Let's book it. Confirm. We're not looking back. It's only the first week. For the title, I'm going with Dom to win this match. Big Jim is the new champ. 3.5 stars. Perfect. And we got a rivalry. I like how this is starting. Brutus Creed, okay. He's now a face. Hopefully the Bloodline retain. Oh, no, it's not for the title. Bloodline wins. This starts a rivalry. Okay, not bad. Sure, I can do another tag team rivalry for the American Made to kind of hold off. Julius is now a face. That's perfect. I got Ricky Saints winning his match. Perfect. Disappointing 1.5 stars. That's okay. We're going to improve on that once we get the rivalry going. Wesley turning heel. Excellent. That's perfect. And now for the main event. 2 beefy, pause, guys in the ring. Main event, ECW title. Let's see who wins. I got Oba keeping the belt. Let's get it. Oba retains. 3-star match. No feud. That's okay. We're going to build on that. It's building blocks here. Progress. We're getting progress. Got to crawl before you walk. Chase U versus Authors of Pain. Okay, NXT, I see y'all. I got Authors of Pain. There we go. 2 stars. I like to see that. Okay. Ivy Now and Jada Parker. I like Jada Parker in this match. Ivy Now got the dub. Okay. Kaden Carter. We're going to skip through that. I got Johnny Gargano beating Josh Briggs here. Let's see. Josh Briggs is the winner. 1.5 stars. So we're looking good so far against NXT. Valhalla and Lola Vice in a rivalry. Ooh, a Karrion Kross and Bray Wyatt. You know what's the interesting thing about this match for the main event for NXT? Which I got Bray Wyatt winning, by the way. Is because this was actually supposed to be an IRL feud before, obviously, Bray transitioned. I would love to see the mind games and the storytelling between Karrion Kross and Bray Wyatt. Speaking of Karrion Kross, I love the work that he's been doing on Raw as of late. Hopefully this ends off in him getting a feud and a push with the belt, whether it's the mid-card or even getting a little slight program for the heavyweight title. But all in all, I love the work that he's been doing. And this match got 3.5 stars, and now they have a rivalry. Monday Night Raw, Austin Theory versus Big E, who's their world champion. I got Big E winning this match. Fair enough. 2.5 stars. They got a rivalry. Ludwig Kaiser. I gotta see if I can get a trade for him. Nathan Frazier with a run-in. Okay. I feel like Adonis will win then. Yep. Makes sense. Frazier and King got their rivalry. Jakara Jackson, self-promo. The Tongans versus Dragon LWO. I got the Tongans winning this match. Oh, LWO wins the match. 2 stars. Grayson. Oh, we got a main event. A WrestleMania main event headline in the first week for Raw. Okay. Charlotte versus Bianca for the Women's World Heavyweight title. I got Bianca bringing that title home. Charlotte retains. 3.5 stars. So let's look at the overall show reviews. I think I did the best this week. 3.5, 2.5, 1.5, 3 stars. They outshined me in the main event, but that's okay. Overall, solid booking. Not bad. Let me look at the match report. So this is something new that they added. This is a good thing to see. So now you can kind of build upon your next week on how you should cater the matches. So the title match gave it 5 stars. The performance is 2.5. So I think the performance, we can get better on that. The matchups, 3.5. It's going to be like that for the most part, considering everyone is a specialist. Roles is perfect. And there's no match type. So for that to just be 3 stars off rip, I think we're going to improve this vastly. This might be our biggest rivalry for the first 4 weeks. Same for this. Not bad. Let's move on. Okay, we got $26,774 in profit. And we increased our fans by 22,000. Not bad for the first week. Okay, NXT got more money this week. Raw took the most money. Now, I got the bad time and power card. Now, let's see who's winning after the first week. So, I'm in last place, but it's only by about 6,000. This will change moving on throughout the series. So that's going to conclude this first episode of the MyGMO series. If you made it this far, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Also, let me know what other things you like to see on the channel. It's your boy, Great A Musa. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.